Hey, what's going on, guys? Justin here with AmericanMuscle.com, and today we're taking a closer look at and installing the Raxiom Axial Series Smoke Third Brake Light, available for all 2016 and newer Camaros. Now, you guys should be checking out the Raxiom for your 6th gen at home if you're looking to replace a damaged or malfunctioning stalker, or on the other hand, maybe go with something a little bit more aggressive or stealthy and possibly match other smoke lighting on your ride. On top of that, guys, this is going to pack a 100% modern LED operation and will also be 50 state legal. Now, talking about features here with the Raxiom option, I feel like there are a few different to cover. First and foremost, you are receiving a high-powered LED option here that, despite that dark smoked aggressive lens, will offer plenty of visibility and safety, and that's what's most important here, right? We're talking brake lights. We don't ever want to downgrade in regards to visibility, and the high-powered LEDs will certainly help make up for that dark look. Speaking of looks, this I think is going to be a no-brainer for Camaro owners at home who really are trying to achieve that blacked out or smoked out look with all of the lighting on your 6th gen at home, and therefore just need a third brake light option to kind of complete that look. If that's the case, again, this is a great option for you. It's relatively affordable. It's not cheaping out and going with something like vinyl that might deliver questionable results. It's going to deliver a really solid look along with a very high-powered LED operation. Now, moving into construction, and the Raxiom third brake light option will be built to factory specifications using OEM quality materials. This does include the durable ABS plastic housing here in black. That is going to be where those powerful LEDs do ultimately live. On top of that, guys, obviously the big story here, the impact-resistant smoked polycarbonate lens, which again does make this a great option for the fans of smoke lighting out there. Now, if you're not a big fan of that, you prefer maybe to stick more to an OEM recipe, Raxiom does also offer this with kind of a darker ruby red lens that will stay true more to the factory look. Finally, guys, the housing itself and that polycarbonate lens has been sealed up nice and tight. There's also a built-in gasket here just to prevent any moisture from not only getting behind that lens over time, but also from getting into your actual deck lid area as well. Quickly talking price point here for the Raxiom option, you're gonna find this guy landing just below that $100 mark, which I would say is easily on par with other similar LED options on the site, whether just using a simple red lens or something smoked here. A lot will kind of exist right in that $100 give or take range. But now let's move into the installation here, gang. Really couldn't be any easier thanks to the plug and play design. So therefore, site's gonna call this pretty soft, 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking me about 15 minutes tops to complete from start to finish. But now to give you a better idea of what to expect in the garage or driveway at home, let's throw it out to the guys in the shop for our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
For this install, you will need a clip removal tool and some needle nose pliers. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a third brake light in our Camaro, so let's get started. Alrighty, guys, so now that we've got our trunk open, we can go ahead and remove our cover panel here to access our connector and all of our mounting stuff for our third brake light itself. So we'll grab our clip removal tool and go ahead and pop out all the clips holding this cover in place. Now that we've got all our clips out, we can go ahead and remove this cover. And it just pops over these two as well as your latch cover. Now your latch cover itself will actually come off pretty easily, so we'll just pop that right off. Just go ahead and remove this cover, and we'll set it right down in our trunk. Now we can access our connector and everything else for our third brake light itself. So your connector for your third brake light is actually tucked back up in here behind your trunk latch itself, and it's kind of a pain to get out with your hands. So we're gonna go ahead and grab our needle nose pliers, grab onto our connector, and pull that off. Now you wanna be gentle with this, you don't wanna damage anything, you definitely wanna just take it easy, squeeze gently, and pull this out with your pliers. And that's what it should look like unplugged. You notice this little tab here, that's what you're squeezing on. It's kind of like this. And just go ahead and pull that out. So now we're gonna go ahead and pull our trunk down a little bit just to access it easier. And again, this is kind of impossible to see unless you're doing it in person. So what we're gonna do is reach back up in here to grab onto our brake light itself. And it's got these little metal prongs that kind of set it in place. And we're just gonna push down on those and get our third brake light to release out of its spot here. Do that. It's got a few going across the light itself. Ours are a little bent. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull that out like so. Then out comes your light. And again, these are the little set prongs that you just push down on to release it. So now we're ready to go ahead and get our new brake light installed. Now the first thing we're gonna do is remove the cover for this outer trim adhesion here, adhesive strip. So we'll just go ahead and start peeling that off all the way around the light. Might be a little bit tricky to get to in some spots, but. So now once we have the adhesive cover off, we get ready to go ahead and put our third brake light into place. Now one thing to note here with this brake light itself, it does come with a strobe function that you can turn on or off in your vehicle. So whether you want it switched on or off, it comes with this wired switch right here included on the brake light itself already. So we're gonna switch ours to on at first and we'll show you what that looks like. So we'll go ahead and get this through here. And we can reach behind and make sure that switch is in an accessible location, just if you ever want to turn it on or off. And once we have this brake light lined up, we'll go ahead and push it into place. Make sure that locks down as we want to. Okay. And we can push our trunk up. Now we can go ahead and plug our new third brake light in. Now again, this is pretty hard to see, but we're just gonna guide our connector in, just like so. Make sure that's nice and secure. And then we can go ahead and reattach our cover. So now we'll go ahead and get our cover back into position along with our latch cover and all of our clips to hold this in place. Go ahead and close our trunk back up. That'll do it. Alrighty guys, that about wraps up our review and install of our Raxiom Axial Series LED third brake light and smoked lens for your 16 and newer Camaro. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything Camaro, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.